Have you ever found yourself needing to extract information from an executable, but all you have is an array of bytes? It can be quite a puzzle, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to get the file version information from an executable stored in memory. I totally understand your frustration. It's not uncommon to run into situations where you need specific data from a file, but you don't have the file itself. You're definitely not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how can I get the file version information of an executable stored in memory as an array of bytes? They mentioned that they only have the bytes and are unsure how to extract the version without writing the file to disk. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's the issue here? The FileVersion API typically requires a file path to retrieve version information. However, when you only have an array of bytes, it complicates things. But don't worry, we'll break down the steps to tackle this problem. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will make this process even easier for you. To begin, the user needs to create a memory stream from the byte array. This allows us to treat the byte data as if it were a file in memory. Next, the user should use the appropriate API to read the version information from the memory stream. This typically involves using a method that can interpret the byte data. After obtaining the version information, the user can extract the specific file version details. This usually involves parsing the version structure returned by the API. Finally, the user should handle any potential errors that may arise during this process. This ensures that the application remains robust and can manage unexpected situations. Fun fact, the portable executable format is used by Windows for executables, object code, and DLLs. It's fascinating how much information can be packed into a simple file. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user suggests a straightforward solution. They recommend writing the executable file to a temporary location on disk, reading the file version from that file, and then deleting it afterward. This method avoids the complexities of trying to extract version information directly from memory. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative approach shared by a user involves loading the byte array as a .NET assembly. They suggest using the assembly's getName method to retrieve the current version directly from the loaded assembly. Here's that tip I promised. Always validate the structure of your byte array before attempting to extract information. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now know how to extract file version information from an executable stored in memory. Remember, understanding the structure is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we tackle more coding challenges.